Well, Money in the Bank was definitely an interesting pay-per-view, to say the very least, motherfuckers. I'm not really too sure of what to think about it. You had one of the best matches, undoubtedly, maybe the match of the year tonight. Without a doubt, it was fucking amazing. It was fantastic. I don't want to take that away from John Cena and Kevin Owens, and I don't care that Owens lost and Cena won. I said it time and time again. Cena is a good talent. I don't like him, but I'm not going to say he's a shitty wrestler, because looking back on Cena's career, you'd have to be a fucking idiot to say that he is a bad wrestler. You could make the argument Owens carried him. I know everybody's going to say that. Oh, Owens carried him. We're going to hear that 1,000 fucking times at the fucking wazoo. We're going to hear it all over the place, here in the YWC. Give it a fucking rest already. But anyway, we'll get to that match when we get to it. The first match was Money in the Bank. And, I know I predicted Roman Reigns, but I don't know. Something in the back of my mind told me that it might be Sheamus, but it wasn't strong enough for me to, I got the prediction wrong. Okay, so people are going to attack me for trying to backpedal on that. It's not what I'm doing. I'm basically just saying that I kind of had a funny feeling that something might happen with Roman Reigns, but I didn't know they were going to go with Bray Wyatt. And this is just so fucking bizarre. The way they booked Bray Wyatt. I mean, you guys have been hearing me go on and on about this shit since Mania, and I'm not going to stop. Because as long as they fucking do it, I'm going to fucking keep complaining about it. Because I think it's just fucking ridiculous. The way that they fucking treat Bray Wyatt's character is just fucking crazy. I think it's fucking insane just how they book him. He takes one pay-per-view off, he wrestles a pay-per-view, he takes another pay-per-view off, and then he wrestles another one, and now he's interfering in a match. See, he wasn't booked on this one. See, I had all those fucking slots for people to wrestle on this show, and you give it to Kane, The Big Show, a bunch of other fuckers that no one's interested in seeing, and Bray Wyatt, a guy who actually, gets a great reaction from the crowd, and, many people are invested in. Well, he doesn't get a match on the fucking card. Go fucking figure. Go fucking figure with that one, how they fucking justify that with not giving Bray Wyatt a fucking match on this card, but he's gonna interfere. And I think WWE better fucking take a look at this. When Roman Reigns was climbing the ladder, the fucking boos were louder than ever. And it just really speaks volumes about Roman Reigns and just how people feel about him. That's not the normal heel reaction. You never got, when Triple H was a heel back in the Attitude Era, and just anybody else, you never hear Roman Reigns getting a boo quite like that, like anybody else has ever gotten. That is a very unique boo. Just listen to it and compare it to other reactions throughout history. That is a very, very hateful boo directing at him. Just really, seriously, you gotta look at it to analyze it. The match was pretty good. Definitely not one of the better Money in the Banks. I think that the Money in the Bank match was probably better last year, but this wasn't bad. And once again, I know maybe I'm a bit biased here because I fucking hate him, but is it me, or did Kofi Kingston really look out of place? Did he not look like a big-time jobber in this fucking match? And he was like a fucking punching bag in it. Seriously, why was Kofi Kingston even put into this match? I don't really see it. I know they're really, really trying hard to really shove New Day down our throats, fucking hardcore. But it's kind of a little bit too much already, you know, having him in the Money in the Bank, and it's just not really justifiable at all. But yeah, I give this match like 3.5 stars. I think it was a very good opener. Sheamus, you know, I've said this time and time again, I think Sheamus is a good worker, but I hate this style of booking that they do. And let me try to explain it the best way that I can. It's like this. It's like Sheamus was already fucking champion by the time he got into the company, basically. By the end of his first year in WWE, he was already fucking champion. Not even the end of the year he entered into it. Not even a full calendar year. He was already champion. And then he won the championship again. And then he won the world championship. You know, and the thing is, it's like, and then after that, he just kind of was in obscurity, just having random feuds. And then it was basically like, oh, okay, so he came back and he's just basically been not doing much, but then kiss my arse matches, just being, you know, placed randomly throughout the card and not particularly looking very well in any of the spots or matches he's been put into. Maybe decent at best, and just having him win the Money in the Bank, it's just like he didn't have enough momentum behind him. I guess you could say it was a surprise, but, you know, nobody in the crowd was particularly happy. It didn't really get much of a reaction, really, at all. You know, no boos, no cheers, just, you know, kind of like, all right, you know, this is the way that they're going. It's, you know, it's just like they have a habit of doing this. They push somebody, they pull the reins back on them, then push him again. And yes, he probably will be world champion. The only person that's had a Money in the Bank briefcase that's never became world champion was, well, Cena one time, but that was ridiculous. You know, that was just like some DQ bullshit. And Damian Sandow, of course, you know, so everybody else who's had the briefcase has basically fucking won, you know, mostly everybody, okay, you know, Mr. Kennedy traded that off with Edge, you know, okay, you get the fucking point. Most of the people, and I'm pretty sure with Sheamus, he will be champion again, but it's like the gap that they left in between really, like, is a little bit weird. They shouldn't fucking just have this happen with no build-up at all. Doesn't make a lot of sense, and kind of left me a little bit confused. But like I said, my subconscious, you know, mind kind of knew that something was going to happen if Roman Reigns wasn't the one to win it. But anyway, let's get to the next match already. Nikki Bella defeated Paige. And actually, the wrestling in this match was actually decent. I didn't really have a problem with it. If we're rating this based on the wrestling alone, I'll give it like 2 stars. And I know it doesn't sound substantial, but it was better than most Divas matches. Most Divas matches I usually give duds, and even the star, if they're lucky, you know, if they manage to put together a star's worth of effort. But no, that's not happening here. There's a better match going on, except for the finish, which just, once again, it's twin magic. They both Nikki and Paige fall to the outside after trading elbow shots. They both fall to the ground. Fucking Brie Bella's underneath the ring. She pulls Nikki underneath, and out pops Brie. And you know, we see it's Brie, and you know, Nikki had her hair out, but all of a sudden, you know, Nikki falls out of the ring, and all of a sudden she comes back with her hair in a ponytail. You know, it's like, okay. So, you know, but then this is what also fucking kind of kills me about it. Not only, you know, do they do that with the fucking ponytail just being inconsistent like that. She's been wrestling the whole match with her hair out. All of a sudden, she ties a ponytail. That's what the referee's supposed to think. We're supposed to think it, or whatever the fuck the case may be. Anyway, Paige brings her back in the ring. She rolls her up, and Paige wins. And, you know, that's the end of the match. Or is it? Oh, look, it's Brie Bella, and she's got tissues inside of her fucking top. I get it, because Nikki's got big old titties, and Bree doesn't. And, yeah, so, for some reason, the match doesn't end. You would think, by the way this is going, that's a disqualification. You know, it would have been interesting that the Bellas got caught or something, and Paige would have at least won by DQ. It would have been an unfulfilling victory, but a victory nonetheless. But no, somehow the referee's distracting Paige and Bree and all this stuff, and Bree's already made contact with Paige, and the referee knew this, and Nikki's allowed to sneak back into the ring and just finish off Paige just like that. Like, my intelligence was not just fucking, insulted there. It was fucking raped! For God fucking sakes. My intelligence got fucking sexually assaulted. It was raped. It was like someone put a big fucking cock in my ear and just raped my fucking brain. Holy fucking shit, motherfuckers. What a stupid ending. What a dumb fucking ending that was. It's just like, oh, it's not her. Whoops. Whoa. What the fuck? I don't know even what to rate this. The logic gets a dud. The match for the wrestling is, I don't know. I don't know what to give this. I maybe consider just subtracting a whole star because how stupid that was. Because the thing is this, it's like, oh, Brad, it's just wrestling. It's fake anyway. They can do what they want. No. No. Even during the Attitude Era, when Vince Russo changed the very face of professional wrestling and made a lot of changes, he still had a respect for a lot of the rules most of the time. Vince McMahon saw that. This shit's fucking bullshit. If they're not gonna abide by DQs and shit like that, then these matches mean fucking nothing. Yeah, it's fake and everything, but as I have said time and time again, it's all about making it look real. Making this fucking shit look real. And it looks fake as fuck. Fake as fuck, motherfucker. By doing this shit, it really strips away the credibility of everybody in the ring and the whole company as a whole. And I know that sounds a bit drastic, but seriously, that's just the way how it fucking is. And it's raining like fucking crazy out there, as you could fucking hear. And I hope you can hear me okay. But then you had Big Show and Ryback. And here's another match where, like, the match itself was going okay. Like, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But then it just ends after, like, 3 minutes with fucking Miz coming in, doing microphone shots, and not even good microphone shots. It's like, like, it's just these little fucking, like, pecker shots he's fucking doing. And they don't even look like they hurt. He might as well have had a fucking, I don't know, a fucking pillow or some shit like that. It didn't look like it hurt. Didn't look like anything at all. Half of a star. And I don't really, this is the thing this is also another thing that drives me crazy. Same thing with Sheamus. Maybe not as bad, in the case of The Miz, but, here's a guy who's basically a punchline in this business. He main evented WrestleMania. That's basically the only fucking claim he can make, because ever since then it's been down fucking hill. Down fucking hill for the fucking Miz. And I really, really don't understand. The guy's good on the mic, but it's just his credibility. It really is. They've dragged him through the mud so much, it's just, it's not like The Miz was ever a fucking amazing wrestler, but he got the job done as a heel. He was solid, but the way how they book him is just so asinine, it just doesn't even fucking pay anymore to, even bother with him. There really is no fucking point to having The Miz on the roster anymore. I mean, he's just like a joke. No one cares about him. No one cheers for him. No one boos him. He's just kind of there for whatever fucking reason. Then you had John Cena defeating Kevin Owens. And even though Cena won this match, this was a better match than the one at Elimination Chamber. The part where fucking Owens just copied Cena move for move, the shoulder blocks, the fucking spinning power bomb and the 5-knuckle shuffle. Cena fucking countered the pop-up power bomb with a hurricanrana. Then he also did a fucking sunset flip. A lot of people are gonna probably say it's the Canadian Destroyer, but I've heard that mistake before. It's not the Canadian Destroyer. It's a fucking sunset flip power bomb is what it is. It's a Rey Mysterio move, guys. But it's not the Canadian Destroyer, alright? Look how Petey Williams does it, and look how Cena does it. Two totally different moves. But, you know, people are comparing it already. Anyway, this was fucking 5 stars. This was amazing. Every inch of this match was filled with greatness. And it was even more enjoyable. I know I rated the match, I think I gave it 5 stars. Also Elimination Chamber. But this one I prefer this match. I just thought it was more consistent. It really was just a better fucking match. And this was, this is must-see. This was an amazing show, but this was an amazing match. See, that's what fucking kills me about WWE. They know how to do a good match. They know to book this. They know to go out there and tear the house down. But then you have matches like fucking Nikki and Paige and just fucking up the ending. You know, and just dumb matches like Ryback and Big Show. You know, and then this comes along and it just looks so fucking weird that there's such an amazing match on the card and filled with so much other shit. There's like no balance to it. It's just like shit, amazing. Shit, amazing. Like, fuck. Then, you got the Primetime Players defeating New Day. Well, as I said, I'm not a big fan of the Primetime Players. I like Titus O'Neil's charisma. But once again, this match fucking sucked. Again, another 4 or 5 minute match. And it just, like, ends. Like that. It just ends. I'm like, what? That was it? After all that fucking time, Primetime Players for 3 years, chasing the tag titles, well, they took a year off or some shit, but whatever. They finally give the belts to them. They couldn't beat New Day in the chamber. And all that fucking crazy shit was going on. New Day fucking won it somehow with crazy chamber shit. Fucking guys flying off the ceiling and shit. And then their tag title run just ends like that. In a fucking insignificant, boring fucking match that wasn't worth a fucking damn. Nice job, guys. Really. What a fucking amazing job he did. Fuck out of here. What the fuck was this? What a terrible fucking match. You know, it was cool to see a title change and everything, you know, and a guy like Titus O'Neil who works kind of hard. Darren Young, I don't fucking know what the fuck he's even doing in this fucking business, but fucking Titus O'Neil, congrats to him, but holy fucking shit, a shitty ass fucking match. Then in the main event, you had Seth Rollins defeating Dean Ambrose. I said that this match would be amazing. I thought it would be decent at best. Wouldn't you know it, they fucked this one up too. Another boring ass match. This was like probably the slowest ladder match. I don't know how they do this. How the fuck do you fuck up a ladder match? But somehow they did it. They made it so dragged out and boring. You know, at the end, you had some, cool shit with Seth Rollins just constantly powerbombing Dean Ambrose. But that was the other problem I had with this. he just like beat Dean Ambrose up during the whole match. He kicked the shit out of him. It wasn't even fun to watch. And like, I don't know. It's like, oh, okay, you know, we've had this match a couple of times. Let's just have Seth Rollins beat the shit out of him. And then it's like, Dean Ambrose had the shit beat out of him. So Seth Rollins should easily be able to obtain the belt. But they still go with this, oh, they have the belt and they fell with it at the same time, and then Rollins has the belt. Seriously, what is going on tonight with this shit? What is, like, everybody is getting screwed here? Is this WCW fucking Russo booking? And I hate to be cliche and say that, but it's like fucking, oh, Roman Reigns is about to achieve his dream. Whoops! Oh, Paige is about to achieve her dream. Whoops! Oh, Dean Ambrose gets the shit kicked out of him. Oh, but he almost had the belt. It didn't even make any sense. If it was an even match and it was fucking epic, that finish would have been great. I would have even said, what an awesome finish. You know, it really, and the fucking light just went out on here, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to try to finish up this review. Just give me a sec here. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes this fucking light goes out. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, just finish up my thoughts on this fucking match. It was boring and it was dull, and I did not understand why they chose that finish to the match. It almost looked like they had that finish planned for a more even style match, more back and forth. Why they would go for a finish like that after Seth Rollins just kicked the shit out of Dean Ambrose made no fucking sense. I was getting so fucking bored and it was so fucking hot out. I just was like dozing off during this match. It was that boring. I'll like, you know, they put their bodies on the line. So I'll be generous. I'll give it like, I'll give it 2 stars, if even it really deserves that, because this match just, it sucked. It really did. It was a huge letdown. There was no reason, with the level of talent involved, this match should have at least been 4 stars. Nothing lower than even like 3.5 or lower than 3, but fucking 2 stars. And I'm even feeling uncomfortable giving it that much because it was that boring. Yeah, I don't get it. And it was like it was a fucking half an hour. Holy fucking shit. Feeling fucking drained as hell. I felt like exhausted after fucking watching this shit. Yeah, this was not a good match at all, guys. Overall, this pay-per-view, you had a good opener. You had a fucking amazing Cena Owens match, but everything else pretty much fucking sucked. So to be fucking generous, the 5-star match really elevates it. I'm gonna have to give this like a 6.5 out of 10, a 6.5. It's just, there was too much fucking shit. I can't warrant a higher rating than that. So, you know, people are gonna have a problem with that. Well, you know, fuck off. What can I tell you? You know, you had a lot of fucking shit on this fucking card, so there's nothing I could do about it. But yeah, an amazing fucking match. I would say, you know, fucking watch that Cena Owens match. You don't have to watch this whole pay-per-view, but watch Cena Owens. It's pretty much all I could really recommend. But yeah, it was a fucking passable pay-per-view, we could say. Passable. But yeah, that fucking main event just fucking put me to sleep.